There is a two-step process that is more effective of meeting more new women than any other way that you've heard of before. Step 1. Go outside more. You need to be outside of your house, and so go outside, sign up to sports clubs, go to the gym frequently, go to bars, cafes, restaurants, go to town center, go shopping. You literally have to be outside of your house way more to meet new girls who aren't online. And if you're relying on like fucking online, bro, if you are a Chad, if you're very attractive, if you have very good pictures, fine. Go on Instagram, go on Tinder, and like you'll be able to get an abundance through that, fair enough. But you wouldn't be watching this video if you were one of those guys, so have some fucking respect. Don't lie. You would not be watching this video if you were one of those guys. Those guys don't need to watch two-step process to attract girls. You're not a fucking Chad, bro. That means that you can continue this bullshit of like, oh, but you know, Tinder and stuff, fine. Continue using it if you want. But the way that you can meet so many new girls is specifically you need to be outside. That's step 1. Be outside of your house. Specifically, like I want to drill this into your fucking mind. You need to be outside of your house more often. You need to have reasons to go outside. The majority of men do nothing outside. They go to school or work, come back home, literally sit at home all day and only go outside maybe for the gym, nothing else. And then step 2, the very important part, is that when you are outside, you want to get into a social flow. You want to think less about like cold approaching women and start just being that confident, social, warm guy who's speaking to like everyone around. Walk past people, nod at them, say hello to them, say good morning, good afternoon to them. Get into your gym, and if your gym has like a reception area, have a very quick chat with like the receptionist there. Go through if your gym has like a restaurant. My gym has a restaurant, so speak to the waitresses there. Very quick conversation. Get into the changing rooms, speak to a guy there. He's getting changed. Ask him, oh, did you just finish your work? I was like, oh no, he's just come in. Oh, like, what are you going to train today? Oh, you're going to train this? Oh, like, well, that exercise, like, oh, you know, I hurt my back. Get into a fucking conversation like a normal human being instead of just being tied down onto your phone, just fucking forward neck posture on your phone. That's the reason why you feel lonely, is because you've placed everything online. The girls who are actively dating online, bro, they've got many fucking options. Being just another notification on her phone, being just another Tinder match, just another fucking cringy guy in her DMs. You're not special, you're not going to stand out, but being that social, confident, warm guy who's navigating life, just speaking to so many people, having fun conversations, and then you spoke to 5 people today. You know, you're going to the gym, you spoke to like 5, 6 people, you've had small conversations, and then speaking to that cute girl that you're attracted to in the gym isn't difficult because you're already in the social flow. And guess what? Maybe no guy has spoke to her in person, at least today, maybe this week. You know, you've probably heard before that like, oh, hot girls get approached all the time. No, they fucking don't. No, they fucking don't. If by approach you mean like the little bitch approach that men do, which is like they'll look at her and say nothing, then yeah. But women don't get approached anywhere near as much as you actually think, because the majority of men are fucking cowards. The majority of men will see a woman that they're attracted to and do nothing other than just keep looking at her. Like I see this all the time in my gym. I literally will see like an attractive girl walk by, and I'm literally more like observant of the guys than actually the girl these days. I care more about looking at the guys and just seeing them, and it just makes me cringe every time, because I'll literally see them like stop their workout, get distracted, look at her, and just kind of like keep looking at her. You know, when she's doing something, just keep looking, and saying nothing. If there's one single tip I could give you in terms of like you want to start meeting more girls outside, you want to start like approaching more and getting like numbers and, you know, sleeping with or dating the women that you meet in your normal day-to-day life, it's to get into a social flow. This is something that all of these like cringy pickup artists, alpha males never pick up on, because they always say like, oh, you know, the 7 best direct approach openers. Shut the fuck up. If it's in your mind of what I should say, you are not in the social flow and you're not going to be confident. You're not going to be sexy when you go up to her. Keep that in mind, okay? If you have thoughts in your mind when you see this girl of like, oh, what should I say? What would be the most effective direct cold approach opener? That means you're not in a flow state. You are in a flow state when you have no thoughts. You're just totally like present. You're just here now. You're not deep in your mind. You're kind of in a flow state when, for example, you just suddenly see like an old friend who you're really good with, and you get really hyped. You're not thinking like, what would be the most effective? Shut the fuck up. You're not thinking that. That's the same energy that you want when you're navigating life. You're going outside more with somewhat of the intention that, yeah, like I want to meet more girls. I'm a young man. I'm horny. I want to like date. I want to have intimacy. Yeah, of course I do. This is how normal men met normal women 5-10 years ago. And now this is seen as weird by like these internet communities.